Hello, I'm Cheryl Jacobs. Today we are going to talk about the Golden Circle. Before we start, let's go over the history of what the Golden Circle is. The Golden Circle is a model coming from a person called Simon Sinek. He is the author of 2 books, Start With Why and Leaders Eat Last. He has over 6 million views on YouTube with Start With Why. And today we will share with you his message on how to apply it to your business. And the model looks like this. The middle layer is the why, the second layer is the how, and the third layer is the what. Say you have a product that helps people add value to their business. How do you do it? This is the how. The why is about your purpose. When people start a business, many think about making money, which is not the right mindset, because money is the result of what? Why is your purpose, your belief, and your cause. Why do you wake up in the morning? And why should anyone care? Most people talk about business from the outside in, but what we need to talk about is from the inside out. What does that mean? When you ask someone what they do or how they do it, but we rarely ask why they do it. The reality is that's the way we are, and that's our natural way of having conversations. We need to understand to change from why to how to what. To draw this why is your heart. It has your values, what you believe in, it's your principles and your philosophies. At the same time, it's your brain. These 2 things are your why, whatever your thoughts are. Your heart is your instincts, your intuition, whatever you believe in, and your values. You have your mind and your heart. When you combine that, you have your why. This is your purpose, and your purpose comes from mindset. So let's talk about the how. The how has 2 things. It's your hands, your actions, your mouth, and what you say. Your mindset, your values, you show through your actions and what you say. These 2 things are the activities that you do to prove what you believe in and what your values are. The what is the results. So in business terms, we understand what their services are. Sometimes we talk about the process in order to serve the product. So let's say you go through this process when you're on board with a client. Then after you receive a thank you email, and then after that you receive the package or services. You put into actions, then you say it, and then you sell it to the people. What people don't see is the why drives you to your how and what. A good example is Samuel Langley. Everybody knows about the Wright brothers, but few know about Langley. When the Wright brothers were working to invent an airplane, Langley was their opponent. When Langley tried to create an airplane, his why was to get rich and famous. That was his belief of why he wanted to create an airplane. His how, he was funded $50,000 to build it. He hired experts through his connections, and another thing he did was he hired the New York Times to follow and report his every move. Miles away were the Wright brothers. The Wright brothers weren't rich, they didn't get government funding, they didn't know experts, they weren't followed by the news, but what they had was a vision. What they had was a purpose and a belief, a why. They believed that they could create a product that could fly. How they did it was they shared it with their neighbors. Some of them believed them, and some of them did not. They owned a bicycle parts store, and their goal was to create something that could fly. The good news, on December 17, 1903, the first flight took place. Sadly, it was never documented, but we knew about it days after. What happened to Langley? Well, he quit. That's why we don't know his name. He could have went to the Wright brothers and tried to work with them, knowing that he had experts and money and news attention. He didn't succeed because his fame and money ran short. So here's a good example of 2 people with the same goal in mind. Their methods were different, their actions or how were different, their words were different, their beliefs and their mindset, their why, are different. This is an example of understanding your purpose as a business. People will buy your why first before they buy your what. They may need you, they may purchase from you, but they're also trying to understand who you are. So let's go back to the first chart. So this is the Golden Circle, but how do we connect this to digital marketing? We can do so in 2 major ways. Branding, understanding your why and how, who you are, your beliefs, your vision, and how you will make it a reality. understanding the consequences of starting a business with no purpose. Trust me, if the only reason you're starting a business is to earn money, your business will not thrive. Finally, you have to have a firm foundation of what you're branding, so when it comes to market yourself, the how, word of mouth, and the results you will deliver to the people. Keep things in perspective when you start earning the dollars. Thank you for watching once again. I'm Cheryl Jacobs. Please comment what your purpose is, and you can email me your results for my feedback. See you next week.